our stocks in focus in our movers and shakers segment. Let's kick it off with Bharti Airtel, which is in focus. It's a nifty stock. Let's go across to Sud or rather to Vivek on Bharti Airtel.
Well, that's right. Amongst the few stocks that are trading in the red today, and that is Bharti Airtel. So, just post-market open, we saw a large trade take place, almost 0.6% of the total equity change hands, a little over 7,200 crore worth of equity actually changed hands. And as per the term sheet that we managed to access last evening, we understand that the seller in today's block was actually a Bharti affiliate, the promoter group affiliate, which is known as Indian Continent Investor. They held a little over 1.4% stake. So now they've paid close to 0.6% stake. Now, this is a little interesting given the fact that at the start of the month, you actually saw the other promoter entity, which is Singtel, pair a significant stake as well. And remember, both Singtel as well as the Bharti Group have said that eventually both of them will consolidate their stakes in a manner that they will reach parity. So it will be interesting to see what is the total amount of further quantum of stake sale that Bharti Airtel will see before it comes to an end.
Okay, Vivek, thanks so much for that. But we have Kaynes Tech that's buzzing in trade today as well. And this is after brokerages gave a positive note. There was an analyst meet that was held as well. So we have updates on that. Sudarshan is here for that. Sudarshan, over to you.
So brokerages have written on Kaynes Technologies after a company held analyst meet yesterday, and the commentary was looking largely positive, in which company has managed to keep the guidance for FY26 largely unchanged. Revenue guidance is in the range of 4,400 to 4,500 crore. Core EMS revenue guidance is in the range of 4,100 to 4,200 crore, and it believes that it can achieve $1 billion revenue target earlier than the target that it had given of FY28, and further fundraise that company believes that it's not required. And OSAT and PCB, these are two main segments, and that can become self-sufficient after the first year operation. That was by JPMorgan, which maintains overweight call and target is 7,550. Even Nomura has written on that. It maintains buy call and target is 8,478. It says that company has a focus on broad-based growth to aid the diversification, and OSAT and PCB is on track and receivables to normalize, and that is expected by the end of FY26. And company targets positive operating cash flow by FY26 as well, and it has executed 450 crore smart meter orders in H1 of FY26, and overall in FY26 it's expecting to execute smart meter order in the range of 800 to 900 crore. So overall, it's looking largely positive for Kaynes Technology. At one point, the stock was up 2%, but still, it's in the green, up around 1%.
Okay, well, Sudarshan, stay with us. Tata Motors PV has relaunched Tata Sierra. It's at an introductory price of around 11.5 lakh. The brokerages are maintaining a neutral call with a target of around 395. Tell us more about this launch. What's the response like?
So it's a good-looking car that Tata Motors PV has launched. It's Sierra. It's a reborn. It's basically the new version of Tata Sierra, and the introductory price that company has kept it is of rupees 11.49 lakh. And if you take a look at the Tata stock today, it's up around 1.3% at this point. But this year in 2025, it's been one of the top, biggest underperformers in the auto pack. But as far as the Sierra is gone, now, Nomura or most of the brokerages believe that it has the most features amongst all the Tata Motors passenger vehicle SUV, and bookings for this model are expected to start in December, and that is on December 16, and deliveries are expected to start by January of 16, and it's coming in 3 powertrain options. Now, Nomura maintains neutral call, target is 395. It believes that this car carries forward the Sierra design into a modern avatar, and pricing is aggressive, and given the base variants, that also is feature loaded, and it expects potential sales of this Sierra of 10,000 units per month, and it could create a meaningful upside to PV growth expectations over FY26-28. So overall, it's looking largely positive as far as the launch of Sierra is gone by Tata Motors.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. But, speaking to CNBC-TV18, Sailesh Chandra, CEO and Managing Director of the company, says that they are eyeing double-digit growth this fiscal year and expect SUV market to reach that market share of 22 to 25%. Listen in.
It has been not just another launch of a car. It's an emotional moment for us because, as you know, that Sierra was the original Sierra was launched in sometime around 1991, 35 years back, and had got discontinued somewhere around 2001, 2002. So it's after literally 25 years that we were reviving this. You know, you named the cars and you will see that there was a missing piece in the portfolio, because the way we have designed our portfolio that say once a customer buys the car for the first time, maybe a Tiago, for the whole life cycle, you know, whole life, the customer has an option of upgrading in the same showroom, which is the Tata showroom. So you have a full continuity that we have tried to give right from Tiago to Harrier Safari. But this was the missing link, which was the mid-size SUV, which Sierra very well fits in and gives the portfolio continuity that we wanted. Today we would be in SUV segment about 16-17% market share. We hope that with Sierra, our market share in SUV segment can go up to 20% plus, say 20 to 25%, anywhere between that. November, we see that the growth might be double-digit growth. So 3 months we have seen post GST that the growth rates have been in double-digit, and therefore I hope that the sentiment continues going forward. FY26, you know, I can only say that we are definitely eyeing a double-digit growth. But in the first half, our growth rates were not that great. But in Q2, if you see, we were 10% growth. But in second half, we expect that we will be able to garner double-digit growth.
Okay, well, as we slip into a break, a quick programming note. If you are looking for the big bets and market themes for 2026, CNBC TV18 Access gives you a direct access to White Oak Capital's AMC's Ashish Sumaya and Prashant Khemka as they share their winning market themes and actionable investment strategies. Ask your questions live on 28th of November at 1:30 p.m. Become a member today on the CNBC TV18 app or log on to cnbctv18.com.